Let's be honest, stereo lenses are truly awesome, at least until they mess everything up. You try to shoot something cool your first time out in 3D or VR, and suddenly your left and right lenses don't agree. Kind of like your parents arguing over dinner plans. But don't worry, Canon's come up with a solution to this workflow halting problem. Let's break it down step by step, and if you're serious about staying ahead of the latest camera gear, hit that subscribe button. It helps keep this channel growing while keeping you in the loop. In Canon's patent application, JP 2025-079954, filed on November the 13th, 2023, and published on May the 23rd, 2025, Canon claims to provide an imaging apparatus that's capable of preventing moving image photographs from being erroneously started when adjusting a focus difference between right and left optical systems. My apologies, that machine translation from Japanese engineering and lawyer speak to English didn't go very well. So let's break it down in a nutshell here. When we're working with certain types of lenses like the Canon RF 5.2mm f2.8 L dual fisheye, you've obviously got the right eye lens and the left eye lens, and each can focus a little differently. That's fine unless you hit the record while adjusting the focus difference between them. It's kind of akin to launching a rocket while someone's fueling the tank. It's not going to go right. And this is where Canon's new innovation steps in. Canon noticed that if you start video recording mid-adjustment, say when the left-right relative focus difference adjustment unit, 109, is active, your footage might look, let's say, artistically soft and out of focus. So Canon wants to stop this kind of accidental recording while your camera is still adjusting the difference between the left and right lens focus. Which leads us to the next question. How has Canon gone about solving this problem? The lens has a switching unit, 115, that tells the camera which mode you're in. First mode, both lenses move together using the binocular focus drive unit, 110, and you're good to shoot. And in the second mode, each lens moves independently, and that's great for calibration, but results are going to be absolutely horrific if you go ahead and hit the record button before it finishes. So what's the fix? Well, the lens tells the camera, hey buddy, we're still adjusting. Let's not ruin this. Give me a moment. The camera then receives that warning from the lens and changes what you see on screen via the display unit. But in the second mode, things get just a little bit clever. Now in the second mode, the camera just doesn't say, hey, don't shoot. It actually shows you what's wrong. What Canon proposes is showing the image distance from the right to the left lens, a bar display showing the focus position difference, like here in figure 7b, alternating displays to avoid confusion. So it looks like a little bit of passive aggressive then. This is a good fix because it's really annoying for those shooting 3D and VR. These lenses are relatively new for Canon. And let's just say there were several moments where people were shooting concerts, events, or other things where you had a whole crew around and all of a sudden the camera wasn't doing what it was supposed to. And in a way, the camera was doing what it was supposed to. It's just that the communication between these VR and 3D lenses to the camera, they were slightly speaking different languages. So what's the real value proposition here? Well, if you don't shoot with VR or 3D lenses, there is none. But if you do, well, it solves some really big problems. Not only does it provide you with better communication, better information on screen, but it prevents those out-of-sync focuses, and that's a really big deal. But there is one other benefit that you get, or value that you get out of this patent application, if it's applied to your lenses in a firmware update or in new lenses as they come out, and that's that you get better VR workflow with lenses like this interchangeable lens in Figure 1. Thank you very much for watching this video, watching it to the very end, and supporting this channel. And a special thanks to our viewers that have used the pre-order links and the affiliate links down below, as they really do help support this channel. If you purchase any gear from Adorama, B&H, or Amazon.com using any of the links down below, well, we get a small commission back, and quite literally, it helps keeps the lights on. This channel is very much viewer funded, and it's very much appreciated. Oh, and by the way, for Insider members, I just published 2 more videos this weekend, so you might want to check those out. And if you're interested in becoming an insider, go ahead and click that join button and you can see the various options. Anyhow, so that's it for now. Have yourself a great day, a great week, and we'll see you again soon.